is touched in pewter, hushed and bare. I lean against the casement, lost in prayer. The harvest fog is drifting past the mill. I let the peace absorb each ache and fill. But something stirs beneath the silver cloud of promises that outlast every shroud, seeking out the velvet nightfall, pondering what remnants linger, laying down one more surrender to the soul-bright torch I nurture. We have wandered past the frost and white, and reclaimed the verse the thaw had tried to hide. A brittle leaf is pressed between my hands, a soft impression woven into strands. It beckons me to where our tale had started, a faithful bond and a love wholehearted, seeking out the nightfall chime, pondering what remnants linger, laying down one more surrender to the bond that blazed so fine. Halls of oak and thresholds bruised by sleet preserve the home of everything complete. Grace flows like a vessel toward the crest, bearing all the comfort of our nest. The winter star recedes to rose and rust. I feel the ivy bending, brave and just. The worn step near the orchard gate, the tallow dims, but still the room holds great, and the violas gently climbing as the nightfall calls, seeking out the nightfall chime, pondering what remnants linger, laying down one more surrender. Oh, to the bond that none shall ever quench beneath the copper sky, beneath the copper sky. If I could spin a winter into wool, I'd knit it close around the corners, soft and full. I'd hold the hush before your humming ceased, and the blush of some unhurried twilight released. A chest of all the small and wordless graces that nestle in the marrow of the quietest places. Within the cottage built for patience, every turning tide has found us, a star that plots its course through all gradations, unhurried, whole and warm as any stations. The faded scarf you folded on the rack, the letters slipped beneath the stair and back, the field we crossed beneath the harvest frost, the autumn of a treasure nearly lost. It isn't grandeur binding close the bond, but the softest word of which we both grew fond. Within the cottage built for patience, every turning tide has found us, a compass holding steady through the stations, unhurried, whole and warm as any stations. We hardly need to count the miles behind to know how deep the roots of what we find. The valley stretching onward beckon wide, yet our devotion flows beneath the tide. And as the ember gutters at the sill, I'll press each wordless tenderness there still, from the kitchen warmth still lingering in the air. I find your grace still drifting everywhere. Our bond is like a fire, soft and true, burning through the coldest dark we knew. Within the cottage built for patience, every turning tide has found us, a star that plots its course through all gradations, unhurried, whole and warm as any stations. A fire burning blue. Nightfall settles on the moor, fading ballads at the door, each impression born in time, rippling softly, lost in rhyme, drifting through the dark calls to me, hymns of wonder flowing free through the stillness. Kindness stays, warmth enduring all our days. Seasons pass, the veil grows wide, something cherished deep inside. Every bow and ember's arc, breathing sweetly, soft and stark, drifting slowly, cool and clear, woven gently, drawing near. Beneath the vault, the bond endures, carrying wandered souls to shores. Golden wandering through the veil, copper outlines soft and pale, each impression gently stirs, like a brook that no one hears. Golden reverie beckoning, ballads wrapped in reckoning, past the threshold grace prevails, devotion lasting where light trails. Hours pass but wonder holds tenderness, the nightfall folds every phrase an ember bright, breathing warmly into light. Golden reverie floats above, nestled deeply inside love. In the hush, the heart endures, worn with patience, warm and sure. If I could catch an evening into glass, I'd seal it gently round the moments as they pass. I'd keep the weight before your breathing stilled, and the rose of some unhurried hour fulfilled. A tin of all the rare and fleeting kindnesses that settle in the soul, the way a fire blesses. Beneath the eaves we raise together, each turning tide has bound us tether. A moon that holds its glow through any weather, unhurried, whole and soft as any feather. The worn boots resting neatly by the door, the ribbon that you knotted on the floor, the lane we took beneath a silver bough, the harvest of a night we would avow. It isn't splendor but the quietest glance that moved us both to tears. Beneath the eaves we raced together. Each turning tide has bound us tethered, a bearing fixed through fog and frozen heather, unhurried, whole and soft as any feather. We hardly need to trace the turns we've known to feel how sure the roots of all we've grown. The pathways lying further stretch so wide, yet our devotion runs the farthest tide. And as the candle dims beside the frame, I'll gather every unspoken vow we claim. From the supper hour still glowing in the haze, I feel your kindness woven through the days. Our bond is like a threshold soft with dew, holding every color that we knew. Beneath the eaves we raced together. Each turning tide has bound us tethered, a moon that holds its glow through any weather, unhurried, whole and soft as any feather, a threshold full of light. I feel the ember touch the hill, your tender glance beside me still. A soft refrain begins to stir. It speaks of all that ever were. Light is glowing, faith endures. Through the murmur, the heart assures. Every season draws us near. Bond of the heart, lucid, clear. Your warmth is woven in the rain, a gentle bloom that soothes the pain. The dusky haze recalls the spring, when hope and wonder took to wing. Light is glowing, faith endures. Through the murmur, the heart assures. Every season draws us near. Bond of the heart, lucid, clear. Though the hours wander far apart, the hymn of grace still fills the heart. Through each is glowing, faith endures. Through the murmur, the heart assures. Every season draws us near, bond of the heart, lucid clear. Harvest glow beneath the hill, tender longing deep and still. Hushed refrains begin to stir, kindness blooming as they were. Copper rays beyond the veil, lasting comfort never pale. Each old burden lifts its weight, drawn ahead by something great. Harvest glow, it holds me near, hymns of devotion, lucid dear. Past the murmur, grace prevails, wonder rooted where light trails. Traces linger past the gate, woven gently, never late. Each refrain an ageless thread, breathing low the bond we led. Harvest glow, it clears the haze, lifting dusk to brighter rays. Past the threshold I behold something cherished, bright and bold. Seasons pass, the tides recede, yet your presence fills each need. Every phrase a patient brook, tracing back each treasured look. Harvest glow, it holds me near, hymns of devotion, lucid dear. Past the murmur, grace prevails, wonder rooted where light trails. Harvest glow dissolves to rest, yet its warmth outlasts the quest. Nightfall settles on the moor, tender ballads at the door, hushed refrains begin to climb, drifting softly out of time. Currents of the deep call out, hymns of wonder free of doubt. Through the stillness grace remains, kindled softly through the rains. Hours turn, the veil grows wide, something cherished deep inside. Every bough and ember's arc, breathing sweetly through the dark. Currents cool yet linger near, woven gently warm and clear. Beneath the vault the bond endures, carrying wandered souls to shores. Copper light descends the veil, tender echoes soft and pale, ballads born within the breast, humming low before the rest. Ember of the soul holds me near, hymns of devotion warm and dear. Through the stillness grace remains, kindled softly through the rains. Hours turn, the nightfall gleams, yet your steadiness weaves the dreams. Every phrase a glowing arc, sweetly breathing through the dark. Ember of the soul recedes above, nestled deeply inside love. In the hush the heart holds dear, all that lingers bright and clear. Nightfall spreads on cobbled ground, fading outlines barely found. Each refrain a silken arc, traces floating through the dark. Harmonies that grace this isle, receding like a fading smile. Every harvest season known, scattered wide on weathered stone. Lantern glow beside the rail, worn engravings over Each inhale a fragile chord, reaching past what time ignored. Something beckons past the wall, drawing near what would not stall. In the stillness of the veil, no beloved gift grows frail. Ballads of the deep resound in me, songs of the soul in sacred reverie. Within the hush, I start to know rivers of affection, pure and slow. Ballads of the deep resound in me, songs of the soul in sacred reverie. Within the hush, I start to know rivers of affection, pure and slow. Something swells, the hour grows vast, yearning buried, fading fast. Every bow an ember spark, breathing sweetly through the stark, climbing up beyond the ember's frame, whispering low a consecrated aim. Let the edifice remain, every chapter free of pain. Daybreak rests on garden slate, uncovering what slipped through fate. Every verse etched soft in rust, nestled gently in the dust. Vessels carrying grief and cheer, offering shelter, drawing near. In the marrow of this rhyme dwells the grace of borrowed time. Ballads of the deep resound in me, songs of the soul in sacred reverie. Within the hush, I start to know rivers of affection, pure and slow. Ballads of the deep resound in me, songs of the soul in sacred reverie. Within the hush, I start to know rivers of affection, pure and slow. Resonances dim, yet softly endure, borne along the silver dusted moor. If I could weave a morning into thread, I'd stitch it gently round the pillow of our bed. I'd hold the hush before your laughter ceased, and the blush of someone hurried twilight released. A chest of all the small and wordless graces that nestle in the marrow of the quietest places. Within the valley raised for patience, charts its course through all gradations, unhurried, whole, and rooted in foundations. The worn gloves folded neatly on the rack, the ribbon that you knotted and brought back, the lane we crossed beneath the harvest frost, the autumn of a treasure nearly lost. It isn't grandeur binding close the bond, but the softest glance of which we grew so fond. Within the valley raised for patience, every turning tide surrounds us, a compass bearing steady through the stations, unhurried, whole, and rooted in foundations. We hardly need to count the miles behind to know how deep the roots of what we find, the pathway stretching onward beckon wide, yet our devotion carries past the tide. And as the ember gutters at the sill, I'll gather every wordless tenderness there still, from the kitchen warmth still drifting through the air. I find your grace still woven everywhere. Our bond is like a hearth enduring true, outlasting every frost and storm we knew. Within the valley raised for patience, every turning tide surrounds us, a star that charts its course through all gradations, unhurried, whole, and rooted in foundations. The veil is touched in pewter, hushed and bare. I lean against the casement, lost in prayer. The harvest fog is drifting past the mill. I let the peace absorb each ache and fill, but something stirs beneath the silver cloud of promises that outlast every shroud, seeking out the velvet nightfall, pondering what remnants linger, laying down one more surrender to the soul bright torch I nurture. We have wandered past the frost and white, and reclaimed the verse the thaw had tried to hide. A brittle leaf is pressed between my hands, a soft impression woven into strands. It beckons me to where our tale had started, a faithful bond and a love wholehearted, seeking out the nightfall chime, pondering what remnants linger, laying down one more surrender to the bond that blazed so fine. Halls of oak and thresholds bruised by sleet preserve the home of everything complete. Grace flows like a vessel toward the crest, bearing all the comfort of our nest. The winter star recedes to rose and rust. I feel the ivy bending, brave and just. The worn step near the orchard gate, the tallow dims, but still the room holds great, and the violas gently climbing as the nightfall calls, seeking out the nightfall chime, pondering what remnants linger, laying down one more surrender. Oh, to the bond that none shall ever quench beneath the copper sky, beneath the copper sky. If I could spin a winter into wool, I'd knit it close around the corners, soft and full. I'd hold the hush before your humming ceased, and the blush of some unhurried twilight released. A chest of all the small and wordless graces that nestle in the marrow of the quietest places. Within the cottage built for patience, every turning tide has found us, a star that plots its course through all gradations, unhurried, whole and warm as any stations. The faded scarf you folded on the rack, the letter slipped beneath the stair and back, the field we crossed beneath the harvest frost, the autumn of a treasure nearly lost. It isn't grandeur binding close the bond, but the softest word of which we both grew fond. Within the cottage built for patience, every turning tide has found us, a compass holding steady through the stations, unhurried, whole and warm as any stations. We the ember gutters at the sill. I'll press each wordless tenderness there still. From the kitchen warmth still lingering in the air, I find your grace still drifting everywhere. Our bond is like a fire, soft and true, burning through the coldest dark we knew. Within the cottage built for patience, every turning tide has found us. A star that plots its course through all gradations, unhurried, whole and warm as any stations. A fire burning blue. Nightfall settles on the moor, fading ballads at the door. Each impression born in time, rippling softly, lost in rhyme, drifting through the dark calls to me. Hymns of wonder flowing free through the stillness. Kindness stays, warmth enduring all our days. Seasons pass, the veil grows wide, something cherished deep inside. Every bow and ember's arc, breathing sweetly, soft and stark, drifting slowly, cool and clear, woven gently, drawing near. Beneath the vault, the bond endures, carrying wandered souls to shores. Golden wandering through the veil, copper outlines soft and pale. Each impression gently stirs, like a brook that no one hears. Golden reverie beckoning, ballads wrapped in reckoning. Past the threshold, grace prevails, devotion lasting where light trails. Hours pass, but wonder holds tenderness. The nightfall folds every phrase, an ember bright, patience warm and sure. If I could catch an evening into glass, I'd seal it gently round the moments as they pass. I'd keep the weight before your breathing stilled, and the rose of some unhurried hour fulfilled. A tin of all the rare and fleeting kindnesses that settle in the soul the way a fire blesses. Beneath these we raise together. Each turning tide has bound us tethered. A moon that holds its glow through any weather, unhurried, whole, and soft as any feather. The worn boots resting neatly by the door, the ribbon that you knotted on the floor, the lane we took beneath a silver bough, the harvest of a night we would avow. It isn't splendor holding fast the years, but the quietest glance that moved us both to tears. Beneath these we race together. Each turning tide has bound us tethered. A bearing fixed through fog and frozen heather, unhurried, whole, and soft as any feather. We hardly need to trace the turns we've known to feel how sure the roots of all we've grown. The pathways lying further stretch so wide, yet our devotion runs the farthest tide. And as the candle dims beside the frame, I'll gather every unspoken vow we claim. From the supper hour still glowing in the haze, I feel your kindness woven through the days. Our bond is like a threshold soft with dew, holding every color that we knew. Beneath these we race together. Each turning tide has bound us tethered. A moon that holds its glow through any weather, unhurried, whole, and soft as any feather. A threshold full of light. amber touch the hill, your tender glance beside me still. A soft refrain begins to stir. It speaks of all that ever were. Light is glowing, faith endures. Through the murmur, the heart assures. Every season draws us near. Bond of the heart, lucid clear. Your warmth is woven in the rain, a gentle bloom that soothes the pain. The dusky haze recalls the spring, when hope and wonder took to wing. Light is glowing, faith endures. Through the murmur, the heart assures. Every season draws us near. Bond of the heart, lucid clear. Though the hours wander far apart, the hymn of grace still fills the heart. Through each sigh I find once more the care we cherished at the core. Light is glowing, faith endures. Through the murmur, the heart assures. Every season draws us near. Bond of the heart, lucid clear. Harvest glow beneath the hill, tender longing deep and still. Hushed refrains begin to stir, kindness blooming as they were. Copper rays beyond the veil, lasting comfort never pale. Each old burden lifts its weight, drawn ahead by something great. Harvest glow, it holds me near. Hymns of devotion, lucid dear. Past the murmur, grace prevails. Wonder rooted where light trails. Traces linger past the gate, gently, never late. Each refrain an ageless thread, breathing low the bond we led. Harvest glow, it clears the haze, lifting dusk to brighter rays. Past the threshold I behold something cherished, bright and bold. Seasons pass, the tides recede, yet your presence fills each need. Every phrase a patient brook, tracing back each treasured look. Harvest glow, it holds me near, hymns of devotion, lucid dear. Past the murmur, grace prevails, wonder rooted where light trails. Harvest glow dissolves to rest, yet its warmth outlasts the quest. Nightfall settles on the moor, tender ballads at the door, hushed refrains begin to climb, drifting softly out of time. Currents of the deep call out, hymns of wonder free of doubt. Through the stillness grace remains, kindled softly through the rains. Hours turn, the veil grows wide, something cherished deep inside. Every bough an ember's arc, breathing sweetly through the dark. Currents cool yet linger near, woven gently warm and clear. Beneath the vault the bond endures, carrying wandered souls to shores. Copper light descends the veil, tender echoes soft and pale, ballads born within the breast, humming low before the rest. Ember of stillness, grace remains, kindled softly through the rains. Hours turn, the nightfall gleams, yet your steadiness weaves the dreams. Every phrase a glowing arc, sweetly breathing through the dark. Ember of the soul recedes above, nestled deeply inside love. In the hush, the heart holds dear all that lingers bright and clear. Nightfall spreads on cobbled ground, fading outlines barely found. Each refrain a silken arc, traces floating through the dark. Harmonies that grace this isle, receding like a fading smile. Every harvest season known, scattered wide on weathered stone. Lantern glow beside the rail, worn engravings old and pale. Each inhale a fragile chord, reaching past what time ignored. Something beckons past the wall, drawing near what would not stall. In the stillness of the veil, no beloved gift grows frail. Ballads of the deep resound in me, songs of the soul in sacred reverie. Within the hush, I start to know rivers of affection, pure and slow. Ballads of the deep resound in me, songs of the soul in sacred reverie. Within the hush, I start to know rivers of affection, pure and slow. Something swells, the hour grows vast, yearning buried, fading fast. Every bow an ember spark, breathing sweetly through the stark. Climbing up beyond the ember's frame, whispering low a consecrated aim. Let the edifice remain, every chapter free of pain. Daybreak rests on garden slate, uncovering what slipped through fate. Every verse etched soft in rust, nestled gently in the dust. Vessels carrying grief and cheer, offering shelter, drawing near. In the marrow of this rhyme dwells the grace of borrowed time. Ballads of the deep resound in me, songs of the soul in sacred reverie. Within the hush, resonance is dim, yet softly endure, borne along the silver dusted moor. If I could weave a morning into thread, I'd stitch it gently round the pillow of our bed. I'd hold the hush before your laughter ceased, and the blush of someone hurried twilight released. A chest of all the small and wordless graces that nestle in the marrow of the quietest places. Within the valley raised for patience, every turning tide surrounds us. A star that charts its course through all gradations, unhurried, whole, and rooted in foundations. The warm gloves folded neatly on the rack, the ribbon that you knotted and brought back, the lane we crossed beneath the harvest frost, the autumn of a treasure nearly lost. It isn't grandeur binding close the bond, but the softest glance of which we grew so fond. Within the valley raised for patience, every turning tide surrounds us. A compass bearing steady through the stations, unhurried, whole, and rooted in foundations. We hardly need to count the miles behind to know how deep the roots of what we find. The pathway stretching onward beckon wide, yet our devotion carries past the tide. And as the ember gutters at the sill, I'll gather every wordless tenderness there still, from the kitchen warmth still drifting through the air. I find your grace still woven everywhere. Our bond is like a hearth enduring true, outlasting every frost and storm we knew. Within the valley raised for patience, every turning tide surrounds us. A star that charts its course through all gradations,